Hello and thank you for joining us for the news at 6. I'm senior neighborhood reporter Bobby Portavant here in Riesel. But before I tell you why and we get to my story, let's go ahead and take a look at the reporters that have been out in Central Texas and the Brazos Valley telling stories that really matter to you. Now, they've been across neighborhoods here in Central Texas and the Brazos Valley telling stories that really matter to you and your neighbors. And coming up at 6:30, we'll tell you how a local group received a generous amount of help and how they plan to use it. But first, almost 2 centuries in the making. I'm senior neighborhood reporter Bobby Portavant, sharing with you the recent highs and lows of Riesel's Springhill Community Church, told through its church members, and why they say now is the time to celebrate their heritage and history. A church that was founded in the era of slavery, but now a symbol of resilience and hope for its members today.
I've seen it been remodeled from old on up until it is now, and it's just my home.
Springhill Community Church over in Riesel kept alive 160 years through family, faith, and tradition that all started at a young age.
But my mother always, got us ready and brought us to church. And so that's just what we're used to. This is our second home.
Faces, names, and memories fill this second home for many of our neighbors.
This is some of the young girls that grew up in this church.
With heritage buried deep in these grounds.
I have my son, my grandson, and some of my nieces and nephews, so it's a lot of our family.
Johnson family members, along with potentially hundreds of more people, live on in the church's cemetery.
So it's just family. It's just family.
But the church and its members recently experienced heartache from the United Methodist Church Conference, but prevailed.
When the conference was trying to eliminate our church because we was losing so many members last year, and I was going up and down the highway to the conference trying to save it, and we saved it.
In the last few years, these pews left empty. This Sunday, church members welcome each other back to normal services and fresh improvements, saying goodbye to a pandemic that kept them apart.
We, were so, distraught about the fact that there might be a possibility, that our church wouldn't reopen.
A rededication service will be held on Sunday as the church welcomes a new pastor. Church members say this service is a testimony to the power of faith, community, and the importance of preserving their heritage, their story.
We are just excited about being able to come back to a place, where our mothers and fathers raised us. It has molded us and made us into the people, that we have come to be. And we love it. We were not going to let it go. So that is why we are here once again.
That Sunday service is scheduled for 10 in the morning. The Johnson family reunion is scheduled for the days leading up. Reporting here in Riesel, I'm senior neighborhood reporter Bobby Portavant.